Hey guys, welcome back to our Crypto Talk. So today we're going to talk about something low-key important that most people on CryptoX probably just scrolled past. Grayscale just updated their top 20 crypto assets for Q3 2025. Now, before you go, who cares and all, this is Grayscale we're talking about, man. The same firm managing billions in crypto for institutions, right? So when they reshuffle their top 20, it's actually worth paying attention. And there are some big changes this time. There are two new entrants, Avalanche and Morpho. But two projects got kicked out, Optimism and Lido DAO. And no, XRB still did not make the cut. We'll get to that. So let's unpack this a bit. So Grayscale says this list is based on research-driven criteria and not just hype or market cap. So they're looking at on-chain activity, fee generation, ecosystem growth, the real stuff. So for the retail folks like us, it's not a buy list, but it's a solid research starting point because for institutions, this is actually a directional signal because it often aligns with what they're building trusts around like BTC, SUI, BitTensor, you get the idea. Okay, so here's the updated list and yes, you could screen record if you need it. We have got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, SUI, Uniswap, Hype, AAVE, BitTensor, Tau, IP, Geodnet, Avalanche, Helium, Jito, Aerodrome, Grass, Syrup, Morpho, Athena, and Hyperliquid. So that's your full top 20. A nice mix of layer 1s, DeFi OGs, and some really fresh high-risk names, right? So now let's talk about the two new names, Avalanche and Morpho, because Avalanche, they've seen a spike in transaction volume for the past couple of months. I guess probably that's thanks to the gaming stuff and stablecoin usage. And I feel it's not just TVL anymore. There's actual usage, and Grayscale still says it's early days, but the momentum it's there. And the next one, Morpho, this one is kind of juicy because Morpho actually doubled its total value locked its TVL to over 4 billion, and they're doing almost 100 million a year in actual fee revenue. Not just potential revenue, but actual fee revenue, because that is the real income. The V2 just launched too, and it's targeting institutions. So this one is to keep an eye on. And now let's talk about the ones who got kicked. Ouch, but yes, Optimism got kicked out. It's still a strong L2, but the fee revenue hasn't really flown into the OP token, and people are starting to question the whole superchain idea. And talking about the next one, Lido DAO, it probably got the boot because staking regulations in the US is still messy. And if centralized platforms get regulatory green lights, Lido might just struggle to, stay dominant. So yes, uncertainty led to its exit, I feel. And before anyone asks, no, XRP didn't make it. And again, neither did Cardano, BNB or TRON, which is wide, right? I mean, XRP has enterprise partnerships, Cardano is scaling and even, teasing Bitcoin integrations. BNB is, well, it's just BNB, but Grayscale says those ecosystems just aren't generating enough traction or value, accurate to justify a top 20 spot. And TLDR, the institutional capital isn't impressed yet with all these coins. So how do you actually use this list, Here's how I'm approaching it. I treat this list as a curated shortlist. If a coin made it here, it's worth digging into, like Avalanche, Morpho, even the newer names like Geodnet or Story Protocol. I also use it to spot macro trends because you've got strong DeFi, a lot of DePIN narrative, AI plays like Tau as well. So Grayscale is basically showing us what themes matter right now. And yes, risk management still matters. Just because something's on this list does not mean it's safe. Some of these coins are super volatile. I mean, even Link, top tier Oracle, has had 120% volatility. I'm just saying, I'm not saying anything against Link, but I'm just mentioning how volatile the whole industry is. So I feel this list is not something you should just directly ape into, but you should take your time, research and diversify and actually use this list as a guide, So we'll wrap with this, Grayscale Q3 list is basically a cheat code for understanding where serious capital might be heading next. And if you're holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana, you're in good company. If you're exploring new plays like Morpho, Hyperliquid, or IP tokens, this list validates that curiosity. And if your bag isn't on the list, no FUD, but maybe dig into why. So drop your thoughts in the chat. Which project do you think deserves to be on that list that isn't there right now? And if you found this video informative, do hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and also, push on that notification bell for future updates from our Crypto Talk. So I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.